Okay, so we finally get a support game. We signed up as AD. Be given AD carry, should I say, the entirety of today. Morgana, Lulu, Blitzcrank, Tarek bands. Have no idea what we're picking into here. It's completely blind. Do we do a blind Yumi? That could be quite nice. Or Zyra. I think we'll do a Yumi game. Yumi's pretty damn good, so let's just play her. It's gonna be a lethality Varus. It should be no problem. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do Airy. If you don't know the Yumi runes, Airy, Mana Flow Band. You can go either Transcendence or Absolute Focus. It just depends on how often you think you're gonna be able to leave out and not take too much damage against the Nautilus. That's gonna be a little bit scary, so we won't. We'll leave it on Transcendence for mid game. We'll take Gathering Storm here, and then we'll take the Presence of Mind, and we'll take Cut Down. So yeah, pretty decent. Like Nautilus is going to be pretty scary. If we make a misstep and we get hooked in, it's going to be pretty bad. But hopefully our AD carries take something like Ezreal. Ezreal Yumi's pretty simple to play. Not amazing at the first few levels, but after the first recall, it should be fine. They should be expecting an Ezreal pick here as well. Funnest viable support for you. Swain support's kind of fun and not played that often. Wouldn't first pick it though, and don't pick it against tanks. Their team hasn't got too much consistent DPS. Like if that is lethality Varus, which we'll see, if he has Arcane Comet, then it will be a lethality Varus. It's good in lane for sure, but in terms of like team fights, consistent DPS, it's not really there. It does look like my Ezreal is running Cleanse, so I need to pick up heal here. Might have the exhaust, or just for the Xin. They got a Vladimir. Okay, that's actually a really good pick actually, because our team is just full of squishies. So the Vladimir, if he pops off, will do a lot of damage. Like the cleanse use here is okay for Ezreal. It gets him out of the Varus ulti, gets him out of a Nautilus snare, and a Mumu ulti maybe. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. They do have a lot of CC on their team, but the Vladimir pick here I think is actually pretty cool for him, because we've got so many squishy targets. He could effectively one-shot our entire team if he's fed in a team fight, so could be pretty scary. We'll see. I think in team fights, the normal like pick there is seeming like Xin, but if the Vladimir gets fed, I need to try and exhaust him when he's going in, just to reduce some of that damage down a little bit. Hopefully. Is Shaco support viable now? There's some people that still play Shaco support. I think it's personally not that great at all, but I know there's a few people that play it and one-trick it and stuff like that. But you could argue you could one-trick most things and get somewhere with it. Yeah, I think if you're playing Shaco support, you're basically relying on the enemy being pretty stupid. Like, if you're playing against a Shaco, just don't give them anything early. Go Oracles, very first Trinket, buy Control Wards that you should be doing anyway. And don't walk into the brushes unless you've already pre-scanned them. So, yeah. And if you can, freeze the lane near your turret, then you can't put down the traps anywhere. So, then you're fine in the lane. So, yeah. So, it's actually, I just realized it's a Mumu top. My brain only just kind of registered that, a Mumu top. I'm not too sure how that's going to do. I don't recall the last time I've seen a solo lane a Mumu, but it's going into a Wukong. Might be okay for the Mumu, maybe. Probably like an AP Mumu then, I'd imagine. More on the AP side of things. We'll see. Be interesting to see what kind of build this guy does. And on bot lane, we just got to make sure we don't die early and just out-poke the Varus. We've got 2 pokes, they've got 1. So, you know, grab the Athene's and Holy Grail and just do work with that. What about Sona? Sona's good into lethality Varus because she can like sustain it when she gets her tier. Just the problem is going against the Nautilus here would be pretty bad for her, because you don't really want to be playing against such a heavy engage as Sona because you're so fragile. You'd have to go like ideally barrier on Sona and heal on the AD carry to maybe, you know, make sure you don't die. So but it's still going to be kind of scary down here until we get the Athene's Unholy Grail, and then it shouldn't be too bad. Hey Blueberry, how you doing? And hey She, good evening. What do I think of Maokai support? Did a video on it fairly recently. I feel like if you play Maokai a lot topside, you could use it to transition into support bot side, but I wouldn't really recommend. Does Ezra E cancel all hooks? It makes it so that you don't have to get pulled in, but Thresh will still like go into because the hook will still be attached. It's okay. It's not bad harassment at the start here. Good. Let's get as many auto attacks off as we can. We've got level 2 priority. Okay, Nausus is super low HP already. Just ward up here just to make sure we're not exposed by Xin. So I gave Ezra a heal there just for the movement speed and the attack speed. He obviously didn't need the additional HP there. Ignite used there early from the Nautilus. It's not that bad for us. This Varus decided not to go tonic. We went precision secondaries. It was the ward that went there. I thought Xin was there for some reason. Oh, that was a good hit on Varus. So Varus has no more potions. Nausus has one. We can... If I can get one more passive hit here safely without getting hooked, I think we'll then start to suffocate them here. Nausus isn't using his W to block the damage there either. Okay, now we can look for a passive hit. Now that the Nautilus is coming off cooldown shortly though, that Nautilus Q. Xin still topside. Surprised that Q hit. That's not good from what's happening on the other side of the map though. Top side's not doing very well, but mid just got a 1v1 kill.
My god, look at this. There's a bunch of better.
An ally has been slain.
Nearly got mana flow ban complete. I think we're fine here. This is good. If we actually get a gank now, we can easily get them. Although our Elise is now actually doing pretty badly. She's 0-2 at the moment. I'm out of mana. I need to get some mana here. They won't stay. I'd be very surprised if they stay. I need to give them a reason to stay by making myself like, oh, okay, never mind. I don't have mana yet. Okay, I got 2 kills. No assist on for the Varus though. Come here. Come here. It's a shame we didn't get an assist or that kill there. Could have waited in Fountain there for Athene's Unholy Grail at 5 minutes would have been actually insane. Ezra got a Sheen. He's unfortunately didn't get a tier. Like if he had the assist from that kill, he would actually have Sheen tier. But yeah, that dive was very oof. Ezreal's still got his summoners actually as well. Okay. Yeah, they focused me at the start there, so they wasted a lot of time. Okay. I guess he just AFK'd, clicked to the lane. Don't really want to leave too much now for the passive, because it would be pretty scary. Do you have a ward for that? He's going for the berries. Executionist now. Had to bait that in. Awesome. And the lane's frozen in a nice place, and I can get I can get Athena's and Holy Grail. We'll just heal ourselves to the lane. Good. Wait, you follow Elise when she's E? Yeah, as long as you're attached to the person, if it's any summoner spell or champion ability, you will always follow. It's just TP that you don't. If your person you're attached to uses teleport, you'll get forced off. That's the only time that you will be forced off, that you can follow Pantheon ulti, Shen ulti, Galio ult. Oh, another thing you actually get knocked off again is Mordecai's ult. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Eliminator. Yeah, it's literally as soon as I said it, I saw it in chat. I knew there'd be something else. But yeah, those are the only two cases where you'll get forced off. Which is kind of stupid, but we'll allow it. So Varus is 6. I can't unattach now. It's impossible for me to unattach, but luckily we're in a really good spot item-wise where it doesn't really matter too much. I don't have my ult for this. It's not a problem. I've got E in 3. It's not a juicy heal because there's no blood stacks there, but that was Varus ulti. And then he didn't get a kill. Ez didn't have cleanse there either. Just tried for max range hook and missed. It's kind of weird the Nort was just chilling there by himself. Yeah, that Nort had big Norts to stay in bot lane without his AD carry. Bit strange. Actually hit the Varus though. Actually no, one Dark Seal. I'm gonna go a bit spicy here. God, this is an awkward buy. Come here. Yeah, that was a big buy. 2 Fairy Charms, Dark Seal, Control Wood. Bit complicated. Hey McFlitz, how you doing? Okay. They get 2 turret platings. We need to look to pressure bot now. We're in a good position here to set us up now to start getting kills. Ow. Meow. That Ferris panic creep block though. Alright, let's see, where's this Nautilus? Boop. Give it that level. Oh, I need a bit more XP. Oh, there's a control with him now. Oh, this is not good. I don't have enough. Yes, I do. Just taunt the Nautilus there. We've got the exhaust on the Varus just in time there. Holy moly, that was spicy. Didn't think I'd survive that. I knew though the Ezreal could get a turnaround there though, for sure. But I thought I was dead. Baited and outsmarted. Why am I getting another turret plating here? Felt like we could have got another turret plating there, but okay. We'll pick up more control woods. Don't know what's going to be happening on the map soon. A lot of deaths, but a lot of people this game. 4 from our jungler, 3 from our mid laner. Enemy teams died a crap ton as well. Stone plate now on the Nautilus, so he's going to be tankier going into this next fight. He's not going to die as quickly. How does Athene's work? So as you damage people, you get blood charges, and those blood charges are then converted into bonus heal. Hit people, get charges, equals your shields and heals are better, basically. Your shields get converted into some extra health, basically, as well. Healing. Let's go. I've got my ulti coming up soon. Nice, it's a triple kill, but we left the oh, gotta get the VAD. Swag, that's your support tags. Get the fake penta. Yeah, 0.2 seconds for my E. It's a shame. Pick up the Magi's, we're doing really well. Pretty rude. Oh. Thank you. That's a nice little Ezreal. How'd you stole her penta? Nah, I didn't. Her penta. Like she did all the work. She did like 95% of it. I deserve some of my some money for my own. Double control ward. Don't let Shelly die. Go. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Whee! Shouldn't have healed there. Grievous wounds debuff. Nice. Yeah, their bot lane are getting absolutely minced. Let's give zoomies to Ezra just to hit this turret a bit quicker. This is now entering the spicy territory. Yeah, Ez is pretty tanky. Nice. I mean, it's distracting a lot of their team. Wukong doesn't have TP to come down here though. I mean, we can't stay. Oof. We keep warding at the same time. It's hilarious. At least I didn't use my control word for that one as well. It's a shame. Need 70 gold here for an Ardent. Don't really want to sell the control word. Yeah, we would just wait for it. Ardent Sensor gives us a little bit of movement speed here anyway, to get us zooming in to the lane. A little bit quicker anyway. How's the games going so far? I've played 4 games. This is my 4th game, and this is the first time we get to play support. Won 2 out of 3 of the AD carry games though, and I did pretty well in the last one as well. We had a rage quit top lane, which was a shame, but I was doing pretty well in myself. We had a triple kill at one point, Penzai. Does Airy Comet add blood charges? Yeah, it's all pre-mitigated like damage. 35% of that. Okay. That wasn't exactly the... How can you... What? So how could he miss that Ezreal? Oh, it was literally there was 2 rooted targets and he chose to try, dude. Kinda entered there. Nice. We can stay, I don't mind. Yeah, my bad. Should have landed that Q. So this is just getting a bit ballsy. I don't want to lose my Magi stacks. Whoa. That was an unlucky blast cone there from the Zen. Guess he just really wanted his red buff. 30 seconds until Cloud Drake's up and then we'll be on 3 Drakes. Kiana's pushing topside, so someone will have to go up there and answer that. Yeah, I don't want to use my ulti straight away, just wanted to wait until they were to follow up that.
Rampage.
Nice. Nice thought, very nice. We can end off this now. This is pretty crazy snowball that's happening here. They're about to respawn. I don't know if we'll get away with this. Depends if they defend or not. I was like mid-transition with my W. You should be fine though. No, don't run away. Power Drake's up for us. That's fine. I think it's now time to go back now. One Drake away from Cloud Soul, in case things get bad. That's bye. Let's go buy pretty please. Let's grab another Forbidden Idol here that will put us at 40% CDR. Basically just do Redemption. Buy Control was actually in the potion. There we go. Very nice. We're on 500, well basically 500 AP. 499. Yeah, Yuumi's passive does give mana. They reverted that, or what, ages ago actually. A very long time ago. So we're currently giving the Ezreal 49, somehow went down, 48 Adaptive Force. Yeah, well, we'll just see the Baron. Let's just tidy this game up. Do you think Futures Market's good on Yuumi instead of Biscuits? That would require going Inspiration, which I wouldn't really recommend. I think as Mott mentioned in chat, like Precision or Resolve. Revitalize is good, but then that's the only rune that you're really getting any benefit from. Because like, you don't really need bone plating. I like Precision the most. Cut down's a nice rune. Like we've already got 923 damage from cut down, which is quite a lot from a secondary rune. Like compared to Scorch, it's like that's about double to triple the amount that you would usually get from a secondary rune. $446 damage to our Mumu. Font of Life is terrible. I would not recommend. Well, I mean, yeah, if you would have to go Resolve, yeah, I would do Font of Life, but Font of Life is such a garbage rune. The only reason why you would go Font of Life is to activate a champion to get an Ardent Censer, basically Zillion. Like his CC will then give like the debuff to the enemy so that you will get Ardent Censer procs. It's like the only good use really from that rune. It's so bad. Oh, cleanse came useful though. Nice arcane shift there from the Ez. Minion in the way. Oh baby. Wanna dive it? Oh. Maybe we got 2 kills from that. GG. Nice. Pretty standard, you know, ridiculously snowbally Ezreal Yuumi lane. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I've posted already one or two of those onto the channel, but you know, if you want to play Yuumi, most of the time your AD carry will go Ezreal anyway, because it's the best thing you can do down there. So, would full AP Yuumi work? You could do like a Ludens with an Athene's Unholy Grail into like a death cap. That used to be the meta. Now that the Q damage has been taken down since then, it's not. It is a viable path. It is a viable path. You can definitely do it if you're popping off, like I was popping off then, but I opted to just go more into the percent healing. You will sacrifice a little bit of healing going that route, but your Q damage and your ult damage will obviously go up, and your adaptive force damage will also go up slightly as well. But you know, even with this build here, I still had like 500 AP. So it's up to you whether or not you want to decide on doing that though. But you have to buy a you have to buy Athena's Unholy Grail first item though, because it's such a strong item. Have a look at the damage here. We out-damaged Elise and Wukong. Ezreal obviously zooming up there with my zoomies. We actually did more damage than anyone else on the enemy team, so that's just with support items. No, well, Animagize. Support items, Animagize. But yeah, just survive early, don't lose. I mean, early is when you're best likely going to be able to getting your passive off. Later on, like, we couldn't unattach. It would have been super risky. Like, we nearly died that one time, so you do need to be really, really careful about unattaching once, you know, a little bit later on into the lane, against champions that are pretty scary and can catch you off. So